Welcome to Storytime, Episode 8, the mid-series finale. Today's guest will be Khaotic, and I just want to thank everyone for this series. I've got a lot of positive feedback, and it means a lot because it seems like you guys are enjoying this with a lot of the PGW guys showing up on the show and stuff. Now, as it goes for the future guests for the story time, they will be on the screen at the end of the video. It's going to be in the random order. That way you could guess who the guest will be. Like I said, thank you guys very much. There's going to be a 2-week gap following this episode, and then after that, well, Storytime will return for part 2 of the series. With that out of the way,
let's begin. Storytime, episode 8, the mid-series finale with Khaotic. Ladies and gentlemen, fans and subscribers alike, it's now time, once again, for Story Time with Miles Burger.
welcome to Storytime Episode 8. This is the mid-series finale. At the end of this episode, I will announce so many people that you will see in the second half of the series. So you're going to be surprised, but he's right next to me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Khaotic, or Billy Metz. Billy, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
How you been doing? I haven't seen you in
It's been
September.
Yeah, about 6 months around
Yeah.
there. It's been a while.
What have you been doing since then?
Trying to look for a job and my gaming channel, really.
Yeah.
That's about it. Nothing really productive. Skating here and there.
How's Metz Gaming doing? The channel.
Oh, it's doing alright. It's doing good so far. I mean, the views are coming in slowly but surely. Marcus has been helping me out a lot. Of course, Nick and Aiden are always there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love reading the comments every single day. I try to get an episode up every day. Fuck, you just finished the one that I've been on for fucking months, which was Dark Souls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love Dark. I love it when you play Dark Souls. I love you dying in the game.
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
I spent a couple hours on them. Actually, more than a couple hours. It took me about 2-3 days. I got a death compilation coming out after episode 53, so you guys will probably enjoy that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of deaths.
But what made you want to do the gaming channel? Because I think, didn't you have another channel before that or so?
I've actually done a couple channels. I started the gaming channel on the Esports Khaotic channel.
Okay.
And something ended up happening to where I couldn't get the AdSense account to set up with it correctly, so I ended up having to make a new account and then take all my videos off the old channel, which was only Dark Souls at the time, and move it all over there. So if you go all the way back to the Dark Souls, you can tell how it switched over because there were only like 5 views. On the other channel, they were like 20 or 30.
Well, do you enjoy doing those games?
Oh, yeah. Basically, the main reason I really did it is I've been doing YouTube for over, as long as I can really remember.
I started mine, I think, in early 2014, if I remember, and then I stopped around when I joined CWA, and then here we are now.
Yeah,
I'm trying to revive it.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a while. I mean, the part where I was in CWA and PGW, I was doing it there. I was even doing it beforehand, before I even moved to Canonsburg.
Where were you from originally?
Well, it depends on what, originality you're talking from.
Well, where were you before Canonsburg?
I was in Claysville. Small little hick town called Claysville.
Okay,
that's where I was, right in the center of it is where I was.
Okay.
And then My uncle moves to Florida. My great-granddad, well, great-grandpap, not dad, he passed away, and then we ended up inheriting his house, and that brought us to the lovely town of Canonsburg.
Do you enjoy Canonsburg?
Not at all.
Not at all?
No.
Yeah.
Cops getting shot, fucking heroin addicts, drug deals.
Yeah.
It's
been crazy. Someone, I don't know if I should say it on here, but I'm going to anyway. I think someone got caught in our school, I think it was last week, with alcohol possession.
Oh, wow. I'm glad I dropped out of school.
Well, did you originally go to Canamac?
I went to Canamac for a few months, actually.
Okay.
And then I went to Votech while I was in Canamac. Well,
What'd you do in Votech?
I was going for carpentry.
Okay.
And
that's what Georgesburg went for.
Yeah, I released myself. Actually, that was a funny story. I ended up threatening the principal of Votech, and they took it as a terroristic threat. And all the principals from Canamac actually came up to the Votech Center to get me and my brother. So we got kicked out. Well, not really kicked out. I signed myself out like literally 15 minutes before. So we got kicked out, and then we ended up getting cyber schooled. And
when did it happen?
oh god, that was before I really even knew anybody from CWA. When I was in Canamac, I really knew like nobody. That's when I was first meeting Joe. And then
I remember Joe dropped out freshman year. I remember because he was in
Yeah.
my academic center ninth period.
Well, he went to cyber. He went to cyber.
School. Yeah.
He went to cyber with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I remember he left freshman year.
Yeah, but I ended up I was there for about 3-4 months. Did Votech, got kicked. Well, signed myself out of Votech. They consider it kicked out, and I ended up getting cybered, and I ended up getting held back in 11th grade for failing one class. So I was just like, I'm not doing an extra year for one fucking class that I failed.
So you dropped out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And plus, I was making a lot of money at the time. I had a very good job, and I was like, fuck it, man. Why go to school and not get paid for it when I can have a job and get paid for it?
Well, that you say you got that job at the nursery home, right? Or
Yeah,
it was?
Manor Care. That's where.
How much are you making down there?
So far it's a part-time job. It's supposed to turn into a full-time, but it's $9.50. It's not really nothing that big, but I mean, if I work full-time, I get full benefits and shit like medical, which I need because thanks to Obama, I'm getting pretty fucked on medical right now.
Because I'm hearing repeals and all that stuff for Obamacare, which I don't like talking about politics on here.
Yeah, don't get me in politics.
This is the only thing I'm going to talk about politics that I don't like talking about on social media and all that stuff. But
yeah,
I think
Obamacare
needs to be repealed.
It definitely does. I heard it's already halfway through the House. So.
Yeah, which is good. I'm hoping within the first 100 days of Trump's presidency.
I fucking hope so. Yeah. Go Trump, grab America by the pussy.
And then I remember Nevermore 2. I remember I was doing that match with Steven earlier, and I was like, I predicted the future. You see, Bob Pumper is smart. Because I remember, I don't know if you, I think you were there. I made that Donald Trump poster that one day. It's like, vote Trump, Donald Trump for president.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Donald Trump for president during your tag match. And then, I don't know, midway through the match, it took me a while, but Lindsay ripped the poster up.
Oh, what a bitch.
And then that poster took me about 30 minutes to an hour.
Oh, my. A lot of people suspect Trump.
A lot of people are stupid.
It's fucking. I'm glad he's elected, to be honest. Better than Hillary Clinton.
Mm-hmm. It's just that I think that people need to get over the fact that Trump won the election.
A lot of people are stuck on it.
Yes.
A lot of people, like, the one... Sorry to get wrapped up in politics here. I'm just going to explain this real quick.
Go ahead.
So, like, the one thing that pissed me off most is, I don't believe Obama is such, like, a bad guy. Do I agree with a lot of the shit he's did in presidency? Absolutely not. He's done some pretty piss-poor shit that screwed a lot of people over.
Yeah.
He's great guy, great character, personality.
He seems like a nice guy.
He does a lot with kids and stuff like that. A great guy.
Except Michelle Obama with lunch.
Yeah,
lunch food sucks.
His presidency was just it's not good. And the one thing I hated the most is when you have Black Lives Matter and all this stupid bullshit. Instead of him trying to get the races to come together, he just stood back and wants the races to divide. To where it's blacks on whites now, and the big controversy is killing the cops and shit. And he could have very easily prevented it by stepping up and saying, "Hey, this is America. We should all be joining together."
Yeah.
And he didn't. And this is the standing point we're at now. Trump's getting in office. I don't particularly agree with everything Trump said, but I didn't vote for Trump. But I wanted Trump as president.
Mm-hmm.
But that's basically the problem we're at now, is fucking everything's so split and divided, and Obama could have very easily did something about it.
Yeah. Before I get off the politic thing, a lot of people ask me this, since I have autism, as you know. A lot of people ask me for some reason if I was offended by that speech or whatever Trump did about that person or whatever, the disability. It was like, oh, I don't remember.
Oh,
a lot of people ask me that, and I'm like, I don't really care though.
Well, here's the thing.
It was bad, but yeah.
Well, here's the thing about that. I actually went deeper down the rabbit hole for that one. It was I'm pretty sure that was released by CNN, who released him supposedly making fun of a disability reporter. They actually found out that actually was not true. They actually basically took the videos from one of his interviews and making, I think, fun of himself, and I think it was some black guy with the last name Carson or something like that. He was using the hand motions to make fun of them, but I guess the media must have twisted and turned it, because they actually had like evidence and proof that lined up that where they actually got the video footage of it, and it goes all the way back to where he was making fun of himself. And this, I think, is it Ben Carson? I think it's Ben Carson. I could be wrong.
Yeah, Ben Carson, I think it's right.
I could be wrong. I don't know. It was
the black politician, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's him.
With the last name Carson. He was making fun of him,
yeah.
and they switched it all around. But that's media for you, dude. They show you shit that.
See, that's what I hate about the media.
See.
The media itself, they try to make a lot of people look really bad.
Exactly.
Including like local news stations, like they try to make them look really bad.
Oh,
Like my
it's
gym
ridiculous.
teacher, like my gym teacher got arrested a while ago, and they treated like the heck.
Yeah, like I've had a couple friends that gotten arrested, and I've
a lot
heard,
of Canonsburg arrests lately.
Oh, dude, it's
really
ridiculous.
it's ever since that shooting that happened to Scott Basham, James Saeva. It's been like there's been way too much bad shit going on.
Canonsburg is it's going down here. After that,
like it's gonna take years to recover.
Scott Basham got shot. He was killed. You know, and that's sad to say that he was shot and killed.
I was upset when I heard about that, because before that, I was actually the first officer that pulled my sister over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we were leaving school one day. I think it was junior year, near the end of the year, and you know where Elm Street is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so down the hill, going past Townview, down the hill, there's a intersection in which I actually didn't even know about or like forgot. You're not allowed to turn there between like 2 to 4.
Oh, really?
And I guess he pulled over like 20 or 30 cars that turned from there and gave them all tickets or whatever. So I think they repealed or went to court, my sister or whatever, and she won or whatever. So so they took it off a record or something like that.
See,
but I met him that one time, and he seemed like a really nice guy.
He really is. He actually used to stop by at our house all the time when my pap used to live in it, and he used to pick the grapes off the grapevines to make like pies and wines and shit. He used to stop by, and I used to work at Sheetz, and Sheetz it's huge for cops coming in.
Mm-hmm. So
I seen him all the time. He always came in, stopped and got coffee. He always took the time to stop, ask me how I was doing. He's a really great guy. And, it was sad enough to say that he was shot and killed in action, basically ambush style, and the guy later on took his wife or girlfriend or ex or whatever it was, and his life. But that's just, it's really fucked up to see something like that.
Yeah.
And he was a really nice guy. He was a great guy. I knew him. My dad knew him. He came to Sheetz all the time, always talking to people and stuff. He was a really great guy, and it's something that should have not happened.
Like, people need to understand that police officers are actually trying to protect us. Like, I don't think, because of the whole Black Lives Matter and all that stuff, was it
joke.
Missouri? Wait, what's the first one that happened in Missouri?
I'm not too sure.
Some guy got shot and killed.
It's fucking
like
I don't.
It's like people like hate them all of a sudden because of the Black Lives Matter movement.
I hate it so much. It's like when you look at Black Lives Matter, and don't judge me as prejudiced because I have a half black girlfriend, so before you say that, hop off my dick for one. I'm not like, I understand what the Black Lives Matter is trying to do. I understand there are bad cops out there, And, I just actually had this controversy.
My neighbor was a state trooper. He recently disbanded. My uncle's an officer down at Cal U.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they do their best to, like, protect everyone down there and stuff.
That's the thing. And, just because there's bad cops out there, everybody thinks that just because there's one apple in the bunch that the rest of the bunch has gone bad. And that's not the case. There's officers out there like Scott Basham, for instance, who puts on that badge every single day, wears it with pride.
He was a volunteer firefighter, too.
Yeah, exactly my point. He risked his life, put his life on the line, to protect our lives. And that's the one thing I hate about Black Lives Matter, because they're the first one to say, Black people matter, Black people matter. We get it. Your race matters. If you didn't matter, we would have eradicated you when you were fucking slaves. So, I mean, a lot of people are just so stuck on the past, you know, about when the slavery happened. And a lot of people don't realize how many, people gave their lives to help free the slaves. And, it wasn't just black people over.
Look at the people across the country. Look at the people who get deployed.
That's what the whole Civil War was about. What was it, the Civil War?
Which one?
The one where it was the fucking...
Gettysburg?
Yeah, the Confederates versus the Union.
Yeah, Gettysburg, that was Civil War.
Yeah, that's what the whole war is about, to try to get black slaves free. And guess what? Guess who was fighting to get them free? White people. So for people to just sit there and judge, by the color of people's skins, it's retarded. The whole reason racism exists today is because it's solely, no offense people, but it's solely because the black people can't let go of the past. And, and then you do have some white people, that are generally racist. I'm not a racist at all. I have black in my family.
I try not to.
I have amazing friends that are, that shade of color. Z, for instance. My cousin is black. I have numerous cousins.
Chris is really
black.
Racist.
Who, Chris?
Yeah. He gets really racist.
I don't like that.
All the HWL guys are racist.
But, it's just... to be honest, I think it's all problems that could be prevented, but nobody wants to step up to prevent it. They rather sit there and just pull the cards. They rather show, our side is being disinfected and blah, 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 and, this happens to us and this happens to us, it's all because of whites, and it's fucking, it's dumb. It's really dumb.
And then speaking of the past, I think we'll get off of that subject,
we've been bragging on politics.
and Black Lives Matter. But let's talk about good times. CWA. So was it you, Austin, Steven, and you guys started it? How did that come about?
Let's think back. Oh, wow. This is years.
Because I remember Steven wanted...
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
Let's go back to where I first met her. Like I said, I first met Joe through school. And, well, not really through school. I actually met Joe on the way home from the skate park, and he was sitting on his porch. That's where I met Joe. And Joe introduced me to Austin, and then Steven came along and introduced me. Austin introduced me to Steven. Well, me and Steven started to become pretty good friends. It was me, Austin, Steven. We all went over to Steven's house to, chill and hang out. And we all got talking. I forget how it got brought up. He had a trampoline, and we just got on the subject about how we all used to wrestle when we were younger. I wrestled a lot when I was a little kid. I'll admit.
George and I used to.
I was the kid in the backyard wrestling with stuffed animals with my friends.
George would always destroy me.
And shit.
George would always destroy me. Like, I would get no offense on him whatsoever. He tried to do the lunatic stuff. Then.
God, fuck lunatic, Jesus Christ. But that's how it kind of came about. And we went to Stevens. We seen a trampoline. Like, yeah, man, let's fuck around a bit, see what we can do. And we started fucking around, and then it started to become like a habit of a thing to where, like, hey, let's go to Stevens and fuck around on the trampoline. And we're like, all right. And then eventually it just got to the point that we started recording it and putting it on Facebook. And I was like, all right, we're putting it on Facebook.
Wasn't Jordan's idea to bring it to the YouTube channel, or was that you?
It was me.
You?
I brought it to Steven's attention one day, and I was like, hey, Steven, I have an idea. I think a lot of people would like it. I was like, what do you think about, me making a YouTube channel, and we can actually start an entire organization and build it up, and do what we used to love to do when we were little kids. And he was just like, dude, that's a great idea. And, Steven was always very good at writing scripts and storylines, so Steven took the position of writing the storyline. I set the channel up. I made the banners for it, and then my brother Bailey later on made some of the banners for it and everything
Yeah.
else. You know, the logo that you see now was actually the one my brother made.
Which one is it? The PGW?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
that one.
PGW one, he made CWA and stuff like that.
I thought I heard the CWA one was from one of the Google images.
Yeah, Skylar found that one.
Yeah.
And it pissed me off because she's like, yeah, I drew this. And I was just like...
She sent me a logo back in,
Yeah.
That's when I started to hate you for some reason. I can't remember. But it was like during Enlightenment. I think she made
Me
some
and you...
logo. It was... honestly,
we never used to get along. I know
Yeah.
we used to get along with a lot of people. And
we get along better than ever. Like,
Oh, yeah, I know.
Like, from that departure 28, I still didn't have a problem with you.
Oh,
Like,
I didn't either. I didn't really
talk-
have a
I
problem
still-
with anybody.
I still talk to you. Never. It was like the only person was like Steven.
Yeah, well,
Until
me and Steven,
yeah.
I will admit,
You guys have had much more bumpier relationship than you and I.
me and Steven left on bad terms. We really did,
Yeah.
and a lot of that was brought into the organization and onto the channel, which, you know, us being
That caused
two-
a lot of...
the two level heads of, you know, basically people helping build this, and don't take any discredit for that, because this man sitting right here to the right of me has helped just as much build this organization as anybody else. And I'm talking about you,
Yeah.
Josh,
You wanna
just in
know-
case you don't know.
Yeah, but you want to know this? So, actually, I want to ask you this really quick before I mention this. I've heard a lot of stuff about Bailey or whatever. Is it true that he took the channel?
Bailey, on the attentions that I knew, Bailey did take the channel. I'll be honest, I had no part in it. I didn't know he had it, though. I knew he had it. He said he was taking it because at that point I was long gone, long away from, you know, any of the drama that was going on. You know, me and Steven, we said our piece. You know, we had an agreement act that basically that was
Yeah, because I remember.
foreclosed.
I was gonna say the channel password changed like twice in a week.
Yeah, and you know, we had an act that basically foreclosed anything to be talked about, what happened in between us, and what went down, and the reason for I was leaving to keep respect on both sides. Bailey, I don't really know what happened. He came down the one day, and he was just like, hey, you know, I hear people were talking shit. You know, they're running their mouth on me. He's like, I think I'm going to take the channel. And me, I really didn't say much about it, to be honest. I didn't really particularly hear him, and I didn't really particularly believe him. But I guess he ended up taking the channel. He actually changed all the shit to it. Don't know how he did it.
He spelled management wrong.
Yeah, he changed all the shit to it to where I couldn't even get it back. And eventually, Bailey just kind of was just like, you know, fuck it. I'll give it back. And that's kind of how it happened. So I knew he took it, but
Well, I actually
I
told
wanted him to come out and say it and not me be the one, because you know, we're brothers, and
Yeah.
I don't want to cause friction between that.
Yeah, because I remember that when that happened, I'm like, Steven, I feel like this is a good idea. I think I was the only one that I thought Indie Channel was a good idea, because I think it was fresh.
Sometimes
To me, I felt like it was a new
Yeah,
career start because of all
sometimes you need a
that
fresh start.
because of all that BS that's going on.
Yeah.
Like it caused so much. like Missionary 30. I thought it was a good show, but the problem with Missionary 30, I thought, was the booking decisions. Like
I haven't
me
watched
versus
CWA
Steven.
in a
Like
while.
Steven had to strongly. It took him like 15 or 30 minutes to persuade me out of that match with you.
Really?
Yeah, it took him that long because I did not want to get out of it. But
Well,
the thing
I
was, yeah,
can't-
good.
The last I remember, you know, of my departure, there was a lot of shit actually going on.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What happened with from your perspective? What happened with Missionary
Well,
28?
you know, okay, so everybody knew that we were leading, you know, arguably one of the most dominant factions in the CWA. We did some pretty distasteful things, you know. We came up with the crucifixion to Diablo and everything else, you know. At that point in time, I was being looked at as one of the most hated characters in CWA, along with Steven and along with Chris, because, you know, the things that we were doing, we were trying a different approach and everything else. You know, later on, Nick got brought in and everything else, and, you know, it was actually my idea to bring Nick in, because I told
That was a good idea.
I told Steven, I was like, you know, let's look at it this way. If we don't bring Nick in or don't give him something, he's going to get lost in a scramble. And I do not want that to happen, because Nick, he has great character, great wrestling ability, and he has talent that needs to be used. So I was like, why don't we put him in with us, see how it goes from there, that way he's not lost in the scramble. And that's what happened. Well, at Missionary
I got to
20
wrestle him though. which
Yeah.
which he I think he's honored by that. I think because he's the only man that debuted in PGW to actually wrestle me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and like Greg, he teamed up with me, but he didn't wrestle me. Steve never wrestled me.
Hey, look, it's me and you.
Yep,
Holy shit.
That was for Missionary 14.
Oh, my God, look at my hair.
Yep, but what happened at 28?
Well, there was a lot of
'Cause-
miscommunication
Yeah,
at
a lot.
28.
There was
a lot.
Uh-huh.
And that was the biggest problem, was that there was absolutely no communication on what was going on, because what was supposed to happen that I knew of was we were supposed to have this match, this was supposed to happen, and anything of the sorts that happened at the end of that match was not supposed to happen. I had absolutely...
It seemed like you got frustrated.
I did. I was...
Yeah, because
I was very frustrated.
I was say that's from because here's my perspective of what happened. Well, actually, let me ask you just before I tell you my perspective. What happened with Steven after the arm breaker?
Basically, well, we got into a little bit of a mix, and after the arm breakers and everything else, I think Steven got a bit heated because I was being resilient during what was happening, and he stepped on my nuts, basically, and I knew it was on purpose, because normally that's an area we try to refrain from hitting.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, if somebody gets hits in the nuts, it's on accident. I think the one out of Diablo to where he actually... No, that was still an accident. That was actually supposed to... That entire segment was actually boss. Diablo was never supposed to get hit in the nuts with a barbed wire bat. Supposed to hit him on the thigh of the leg. But he got hit in the nuts, so...
Oh, my God.
But he deserved it. He probably didn't feel because his peck was small. But 9 times out of 10, when it comes to a nuts shot, it's not supposed to happen.
Mm.
And the way he did it, I kind of knew that he meant it on purpose. Well, then, after that...
And was that a legit fight, then?
That was a legit fight.
Okay. I was like, shit.
If it wasn't for Austin stepping in...
Yeah.
A lot...
Steve looked like he was about to step in, but Austin got in first.
Yeah. Austin automatically knew.
I broke my character.
Yeah.
I came in as well.
Austin automatically knew he was on the fucking ball. He was in it, had it separated because he knew. And I'll admit, I got very heated. I was very pissed. That's the level of anger.
I think everyone got pissed.
Don't want to particularly be at.
Everyone got pissed off.
Honestly, I felt bad in the end because I looked back on it and I was like, if it wasn't for really Austin, I probably could have seriously hurt somebody or vice versa.
Yeah.
And after that, I left. That was the reason being I left, because it was just getting to the point.
Yeah.
Me and Steven were in such a heated controversy. Mm-hmm. The best thing to do sometimes is to walk away.
Yeah. Because I think wasn't the showing and stuff, because a lot of people weren't showing up a lot back then, and it's still like that today. But
it's getting worse as it goes on.
Yeah. But here's how I saw it. Basically, I agree with you on all of it. But the one thing I think is, I think it could have easily been avoided.
Yeah.
Because
it could have very easily been avoided.
Because if the script, because the reason why the script changed was because of Nick screaming on the louder, he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? This is the leader," and all that stuff. You could hear Steven say, "Josh, go get Chris," because I had to walk through the hall over here.
Mm-hmm.
I came over here with Chris, pissed off Chris, because of that match. So I had to get Chris, and that's what happened. But from my perspective, I think it could have been easily communicated to say that there's a change of plans.
Exactly, and
then when it comes to the dick stomp, which I like to call the infamous pee-pee stomp. Yep, that's where it came about. But what I think about the pee-pee stomp is, I think that was unacceptable. It's looking at it now, it's kind of funny, but the way
it is.
But when you look at it now, it's like that should not have happened. If it wasn't for that, then that could have easily been.
That's what I tried telling everybody, and I was like, look, I understand, script changes all the time. That was the biggest thing in CWA, is 9 times out of 10, if, let's say, me and you were facing in a match, and in the end, you win. 9 times out of 10, that script probably changed 4 or 5 times. And normally that's what happened.
That happened to me in Missionary 9.
Yeah, and, it happens like that, and I completely understood, script changes. But, all you could have did was whisper in my ear, or, even pause the video for God's sakes and let me know, hey, this is what's happening in the end. be prepared, and I would have completely accepted what happened, and shit like that. Like you said, it could have very easily been avoided. All you really had to do was communicate with me, and I would have been fine with it. So that's basically how that sort of happened.
Okay, so then what happened with Missionary 30? And all that, with the triple threat, the change with me, from me and Steven, and then everyone starting to shit on me because of that and stuff for some reason.
Oh, so like what I heard, and at this point in time, I was actually up at the hospital, with my girlfriend at the time. Well, currently, I was up at the hospital because her dad was in the hospital. He's diabetic. So I was up at the hospital. A lot of shit was going on that week. I had to stay over at her dad's house and watch his house and shit and everything else, Well, Missionary 30, there was supposed to be a triple threat match. And I came to find out that basically I was only supposed to be used for the triple threat match, and then I was going to be released, a.k.a. fired, from CWA from quite a few people.
Yeah, because the thing would... Oh, my voice cracked. Well, had to change.
Yeah,
but,
mine does it.
but I was going to say that's... I actually had the idea because this was my idea, but during the day of Missionary 30, I'm like, this ain't going to work. There's just, like, nobody here.
Yeah.
I was going to do a one-time heel turn at Missionary 30. I was going to join Renaissance, and Steven would have won the triple threat because of me.
Well, that was supposed to happen because it was supposed to be like, there was how many triple threats?
I was going to do the, what was it called, where you roll the barbed wire on the back?
Bear the mark.
Bear the mark, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to do that to, like, every person in the match.
God damn.
Yeah.
But that's what happened, and when I found about that, I was upset. And I messaged Steven, and I said, hey, what's going on? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, supposed to be a triple threat match at 30. I said, why am I hearing that I'm supposed to be released or fired after this match? And that's when he straight up told me, he's like, I'm not going to lie. He's like, that's the plan. And I asked him.
That happened with Bailey, too, I think, for his retirement. That's why his retirement match happened.
Yeah. And I told him, I was like, all right, so, what's the deal? And that's when he told me, I really don't have a purpose for you in CWA. And I feel like a lot of that was because of what was going on at the current time, because of us in a heated predicament. Because, everybody can agree, the last moments of my CWA one, I think were pretty damn great. Probably one of the best moments in my career was that heel. When I did that heel turn and I brought the Bear the Mark and everything else, I was definitely in my prime. I was having great matches. Oh, goddamn, voice crack. See, I told you.
Yeah.
I was having great matches. I was doing everything correctly. And I feel like a lot of the shit that had happened between that point in time was just because of the contradiction me and Steven were in. So him wanting to get rid of me after 30, wanting to fire me or release me, I highly doubt it had anything to do with, my capability of wrestling or my usefulness in CWA. It was probably because of the fact that we were such, like, throat to throat with each other that, as I said, sometimes it's best to walk away and give it some time.
Yeah, but then what did you say 30, though?
Yeah, I think so.
What did you think of Missionary 30?
I actually didn't watch 30.
Did you see my matches?
No, I have not.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll have to watch
because the thing about Missionary 30, I think I said this earlier, is I thought it was good, but also I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was that good, like 10 out of 10.
I'll be honest with you, I have not watched a CWA match since I have left.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been 6 months since I have any sort of contact. Shit. It's been 6 months since I've been sitting here beside you in Steven's actual house. Yeah, that's where we are in Steven's room right now doing this. Everybody's outside. But, it's been 6 months since I have really seen anybody from CWA. I haven't seen you in there. I haven't seen Chris. I haven't seen Steven, Brooke, fucking, Nick, I haven't seen either. No, actually, I take that back.
I would say pretty much everyone.
Yeah, basically almost everybody. The only person I've really seen within the past 6 months would be Austin. I don't even want to see him. Ed, I've seen, I actually drove him to work like last week because it was fucking raining. And I've only seen very handful of people from CWA, so.
Okay, so here's what I thought about, like I said, I thought it was good, but if I had to give it out of 10, I probably would give it like an 8, 8.5.
I'll have to check it out.
But Because the thing was, I think these booking decisions baffled me a little bit. Like, because I remember I was supposed to main event, which honestly I think it should, because that was like the only build-up match left. But am I mad that it didn't happen? No, because I didn't really care at that time or whatever. Because what main evented was the Renaissance versus Renaissance match, which like they did Steven versus Chris for the Warriors title, which honestly it was a good match, but I didn't think it made sense because there was no story into it. But
yeah, that's one of the bad things.
Like the Rumble, I thought was a success. And then the you're gonna love this. And then I actually got injured in this match too. I talked about it in George's episode.
Wait, how the hell did you get injured?
It was something with Nick.
Oh boy.
You know that match you were supposed to do with George and Bailey, or was it Austin? For that 6-man tag where Bailey wins, he gets his career back against the Renaissance.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It was the Renaissance versus the Enlightenment.
Oh.
So we did me, George, and Ed, and Nick was really hard in that match. Like, he gets hard once in a while, but I said in the first episode I don't blame him because it was my fault for not telling him that I was not 100% coming into Missionary 30. Like I couldn't even breathe a little bit, and I couldn't feel my arm because I had to go to the doctors, and they gave me a shot where it's like they gave me a shot. It's like I can't, like once in a while it's like I can't even feel my arm.
Oh, a dead arm after you get a shot. Oh shit!
I was gonna say that really hurt, but I got injured in that match. But the alignment won though. But I think that they gave me the accomplishment for ending the Renaissance. So one third of me or Ed and George wanted too.
Oh, so, sweet. It's a great accomplishment.
Yeah, and honestly, I did not want that. I wanted that to go to the other ones because it's like I've only done this for like a month now, and it's like, well, why do I deserve it? I'm just here to do the one more match thing, which turned out to be 3 because of the no shows.
That's what happened with me. Like, I know when I made one of my returns, I got like the world title off the bat, and I've gotten the Intercontinental off the bat, and I've always told Steven, I don't want a title. But, a lot of the stuff that people see, sometimes it just does not go the way it's supposed to go.
Yeah, because Steven told me if I did come out for a full run, he probably would. He said he arguably would give me the world title because how I could carry it.
Oh, yeah, you should.
Problem with me now is I can't do weapon matches.
Yeah.
It's not going to... Like, I haven't wrestled with weapons in...
Man, you're probably more in your peak than I am.
Since Missionary 20. Missionary 20 is almost a year away. And that's when I last had a weapons match.
Wow.
That was January 30th of last year. And it's January 20th that's recording. That's just crazy. Woo!
Yeah, you did good in fucking weapons, Matt, so you can actually keep up with speed.
Not all of them.
You were still able to keep up. I could probably go out there, step in the ring right now, and probably wheeze and fall over and probably have a heart attack. It's been 6 months without, no activity. It's been a while.
And then the Royal Rumble, you get this. Brandon made an appearance.
Oh, did he?
He did a Rumble match.
Oh, my God.
He did the Rumble match.
What?
He did the Rumble match. You'll probably have to see it at the end of this video, but...
Damn.
And then I debuted a new character called Sheepdog.
Sheepdog?
I just wore the sheep mask. Walking down like the bushwhackers.
Dude, I like that V for Vendetta mask.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty funny, but at the end, Chris broke Ed's record for most eliminations.
Oh, really?
And then Nick...
How many did Ed have?
Ed had 7, I think.
Oh, I thought it was 6.
1. And then
that's good.
Nick won the Rumble, retained the world title.
Damn.
And then my match with Steven, I thought exceeded expectations. It was a little bit slow and good paced, but I thought it was a good match. It was about 30 minutes.
That's to be expected, especially for a 30-minute match. I'm sorry, but to go into a match that is expected to be a half hour long, why do you think you never see like an hour long Iron Man match? It's so hard to just go. And that's the biggest problem. You get tired, you get winded, and at some point, you need to take a breather. So to keep momentum up and to keep at full speed, it's incredibly hard.
Because I feel like the subscribers would have preferred me and you, other than me and Steven. I think that's what they really wanted. I think, to be honest, but
we had a lot of great encounters.
I liked our match from 17, slow match and stuff. It was not that bad. So. Are you ready?
Wait, what are we doing?
We're playing the dick game.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I did this with Nathan, and I don't think Nathan took his seriously, but this one I know is gonna be serious as shit. But
It's about to
again,
be 100%.
Daniel's gonna get butthurt because I'm playing the shit game again. But this is the final time I'm playing the shit game on
Daniel,
here.
dude. Who cares? If he don't like it, he don't fucking like
I was
it.
gonna say this is the final time I'm doing the shit game because Billy are colors. That way it's easier to shoot.
Dude,
All right.
you should make this a Normandy and everyone.
All right, you ready? Let's play the dick game.
All right, so how does this game work for us?
Basically, I'm gonna say a name, and if they're a dick, you're gonna hear this.
Suck my wiggly dick.
And if they're not a dick, we just continue. And
Okay,
if you don't know who they are, we'll just skip.
Okay, so all I have to do is say dick, or can I actually
And
go on a full elaboration?
You can say dick, and I'll ask you why, and then you can go off.
Okay, I got it.
All right, ready? Beers.
Dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Why is that?
No, Steven's just a natural dick. Not in like any bad way, but Steven's just a dick. Everybody knows Steven has a dick personality. Everybody knows it. Yeah, it's Steven. Bears, dick. Yeah, dick.
Diablo.
Dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna simply say he's the cum shot his mother should have swallowed. This kid. Don't get me wrong, dude. He's even wearing one of my black V-necks in his picture. This kid, let me get something straight. He's a fucking idiot, dude. Like,
For dropping out of school with 5 months left as a senior.
it's not even that. Like, he dropped out of school. He does fucking drugs. He's selling drugs now, dude. Like, I shit you not. He messaged Joe the other day asking for fucking if he wanted to buy weed. He's selling shit. You know, he just lost his job. You know, he fucking. I'm not gonna say this one. Fuck it. He got an STI. The kid's such an idiot. I tried to be there for him, but I just can't.
Oh my
He's
God.
a dick. Here's the next one.
I think Lindsay needs to get away, but I don't think she will because of it being a year. But I'm not gonna say anything to Lindsay because I like her.
I don't have a problem with
Like,
Lindsay.
yeah.
I'll try to keep mutual on it.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So big rig.
he's all right. He's not a dick. So,
Maniac.
Maniac, he's not a dick either. I like Maniac. Great guy, Greg. Great wrestler. I like Maniac.
Cryptic.
Cryptic. Grip Dick. Yeah, we'll call him a dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
We'll call you Dick because Grip Dick just sounds good.
Okay.
We'll just say that. I love you, Nick. That's all I gotta say.
Akumu.
Akumu Dick.
What?
My wiggly
But he's an
dick.
Akumu. Why do you say he's a dick?
I don't dislike Akumu. I love Akumu. He's a dick. He talks a lot of shit.
But he's just Ed.
Yeah, well, he got a dick personality, I guess.
Zero Assault.
Nah, he's not a dick. I like Zero Assault. He's very good.
What about Chris Reckless?
Chris Reckless, he's a fat ass fucking dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Why is that?
Dude, like, don't get me wrong, Chris is funny, but he talks about dead babies so much, man. Like, that's dick. Talking about dead babies and shit. We'll call him a dick on that note.
Shug Knight.
Shug Knight. He's alright, I guess. He's not that big. I really don't know him enough to call him a dick.
Yeah. Raven.
Raven? Absolutely not.
Yours?
Raven.
Yeah, go ahead. Continue.
He's nowhere close to a dick, dude. He really isn't. Like, that kid's like, he's a good kid. He's too good. He still has his virginity. He's like never kissed a girl. Like he's
Well,
too,
he's with
he's too
Chase's.
good.
He's with Chase's sister.
Who?
Chase's sister,
Who's that?
Taylor. Oh wait, is that her name? I hope that was right.
Dude, what the
If
fuck
not,
is
if I didn't say your name right, I apologize. But who's keep?
it? Okay.
Was
Yeah,
it-
he's
okay.
not a dick at all.
I don't think I have her name right, but oh well.
No, well.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for listening to this. Yours truly,
Scorpion? Nah, you're not a dick.
George the
At least I
Butcher.
don't think you are. Nah, George isn't a dick either. I mean, he bitched a lot, but
Yeah.
he's not a dick. I love George. I just seen him the other day, actually. He stopped over.
Hellraiser.
Oh, God, my brother. Nah, I don't think he is.
J-Web.
Dude. Alright. Play the goddamn tone. I don't even have to say this. Oh, it's not turned down.
It's not playing. What the heck?
Is it gonna go?
It ain't going.
Oh boy.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Alright. Let's get something straight about J-Web. This motherfucker, if I ever...
Don't say that word.
I will.
Alright.
If I ever see this kid again, I'm gonna beat his fucking face. I hope you're watching this video, dude. Because if you are, let me know so I can punch you through the fucking computer. I hate this kid with a burning passion. The reason I do is because, like, you know, when I give somebody, you know, my trust and I help somebody out, you know, that's a lot for me to give. I don't just hand that shit out for, like, no fucking reason. And, you know, basically...
We're good.
Okay, I was just making
it's just.
I was making sure
time-lapse.
this wasn't recording over.
I could just
But,
expand it. Well, add on to it if it ends early.
This fucking kid, dude, it's like, he's a prick. He held one of our videos that wasn't even his and tried saying it was his. He talked shit on everybody. And then when I confronted the kid...
And then that's why we started to hate each other, too.
Yeah,
that was
like,
the first time we started to hate each other. Because
when I confronted this kid, he tried to act so big and badass, saying he was going to kick my ass. And then when I told him...
he bitches about doing wrestling moves.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, you want to wrestle? He's like, nope, I don't want to.
And when I confronted him, he ran scared and tried to get all these people to try to jump me and shit. And, like, I do not fucking... Dude,
freaking
if
tells
I
my
ever
parents,
see...
freaking tells my parents that I call him the N-word. It's like, freaking...
You are, dude. Get over it.
Freaking snitch.
I'm sorry, but if I probably ever seen this kid, I'd probably curve something the fuck out of him. I don't like J-Web.
Bryce.
Nah, he's too nice to be a dick.
Is he doing good in UFC? I don't know.
Oh, Bryce, me and him kicking each other's ass?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he knocked me out in 14 fucking seconds, that little shit.
That makes CM Punk look like a god.
Yeah, no shit.
Prometheus.
I really didn't know
He
this kid.
only did the Mission 11 Battle Royal. That's all he did.
I don't know. We'll call him a dick, just to call him a dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Phoenix.
Phoenix? Nah, not really. She's pretty cool.
Imperious.
Oh, you better hit the button.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Good.
Alright, this kid. I used to like this kid. Me and this kid used to be like brothers, basically. Me and Imperious. I don't really have much of a problem with him anymore because water's under the bridge and I'm done and over it. But this kid, he disrespected my mother. He got on Facebook calling her a bitch and shit for no reason. You know, he did a lot in the CWA. We given this kid so
He had so much potential.
And he took every single ounce of it for granted. And it was literally a bitch slap to everybody in this organization. Not because he left, not because he wanted to come back. It was just a simple fact of what he did, what he was doing, and how he treated everybody after we were always there for him. And that's something that I can never forgive from this kid. And to be honest, I'll probably never like this kid
Again.
It's just, it's simple as that. You know, I don't want to talk shit on the kid. I'm trying to keep things at a good amends, but it's just the shit that happened he took so for granted. And that's the one thing I hate about when the fans talked about him, is they're like, bring him back, he's so great, you guys are assholes, and this and this and this. We didn't bring him back because of the simple fact of what he did to us and how much he took for granted and how much he spit in our face when we were always there for him through everything.
Carrie.
Dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
This bitch is so dumb. I used to like Carrie. Like, not like Carrie like that. I used to like Carrie as a friend. She used to be like such the sweetest and nicest person you could ever meet, and now she's with James. And you
I
guys
heard she moved to McKees Rocks.
I have no idea. I haven't talked to her in ever, and you know, she used to be so nice and such a sweet, basically kid and all. And I'm trying to act like I'm 30 years old. I fucking feel like it, but but you know, she got mixed in the wrong crowd, and that's something. Yeah, I don't deal with wrong crowds.
Dina.
Oh fuck! Is there a bitch button for this?
No, I don't have a.
Okay,
Hold
then
on.
fine. Then dick.
Okay.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Well, I mean, she's your ex, so.
Yeah. She's just. Like,
I gave her too much shit, and I kind of feel bad.
dude,
yeah.
don't, because she's a bitch. It's just as simple as that. Dude, she would get so pissed off when I would have you guys come over. I mean, you never been to my house. I don't think you have.
I don't think, no.
But, when Steven and all them used to come over all the time to hang out and shit, she was always bitch and complain. And it pissed me off to no end.
Well, she's in Georgia's show, so...
Yeah, well, she needs to stay in Georgia. That's where that needs to stay. Her ass needs to stay in fucking Georgia. Alright,
Well, usually I don't say... Well, I said I was only going to do one character, but this one's an exception. Bob Humper.
No, Bob Humper is not a dick. Don't even push that button.
Okay.
Bob Humper is one of the funniest motherfuckers in CWA history, dude. When I seen you do that shit in the fucking garage, I laughed so fucking hard because of the shit you did. I seen you were doing the pull-up shit, and you fell down and smashed your nuts off the fucking seat, dude. I was rolling on the floor. I couldn't help myself. The shit was so fucking funny.
We did a Bob Humper's Christmas gift segment the other couple weeks ago. Did you see that?
No, I'm definitely going to look it up, though.
I kissed a picture for the Kumu.
Dude, Bob Humper, funniest fucking character. Good job on that shit. Give you a fist bump.
Oh, that was bad.
Okay. Fist bump.
Oh my, he sucks. Oh, wow. Okay, better.
Good job.
Alright. Daniel Block.
Dick, hit that fucking thing an extra
Suck
time for
my
me.
wiggly dick.
Alright, go ahead.
Let me get something about Daniel Block. And I hope you watch this shit, dude. Don't even comment in this motherfucking video. You're a bitch. It's as simple as that. Daniel Block, don't get me wrong, great talent. He was good in CWA. He did some pretty cool shit. He kept up. But the one thing I can't get over is how much shit he tries to talk on me because of how many times I left. And dude, nobody gives a fuck. That's the only thing you have on me. And if you want to get technical, how many times did you tell CWA fans that you were coming back? And you never did. So practice before you preach. And the simple fact is that he talks so much shit. Dude,
He did that.
I'm going to tell you now.
Did you see that episode of Heel Heat? He talked so much about Chris's...
I was commenting on it.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me about
Oh, yeah, I was on those comments.
Why'd you watch it?
I didn't watch it, but I heard about what was said.
Yeah, you did tell me about that earlier.
So, I'm just going to tell you this, Daniel. If I ever see you again, I'm knocking your fucking teeth out. No questions. I don't give a fuck what you have to say. I'm knocking your goddamn teeth out. And if you want to know why, well, maybe next time you shouldn't talk fucking shit. And try to act all big and bad and try to comment in the fucking comment section. I don't give a fuck what you have to say. Until you come here and confront me to my motherfucking face, keep your bitch ass mouth shut. Because I'm gonna knock your teeth out, I promise you. I promise you on everything I love. When I see you again, I'm punching you in the fucking face.
Well, damn. Nathan Block.
Don't hit the button.
I'm just trying to refresh it so it doesn't
Alright.
block on me. But, so, not a dick.
Absolutely not. I like Nathan Block. Actually, complete opposite of Daniel. I really like Nathan. When I had my first match,
He had so much potential. That's why I dropped the Royal title to him.
oh dude, he was
We had
way better than Daniel
so
Block.
we had a good short match. Daniel and I had good matches too, but it's like Nathan had a lot of potential too.
Way better than Daniel.
You think so?
In my opinion, way better. When I first faced Nathan, this kid, honestly, I don't want to say scared, but he was nervous with me. And he actually pulled me aside, and I greatly respect him for this. We were up beyond a tree, and we were talking. And we have never worked together before. I'd never seen this kid perform before. All I seen was that I heard he was doing matches. He just got into CWA, and he was like, he's great. Like, this kid's awesome. He could fucking wrestle. Like, he's better than Daniel. Yeah. And I was like, dude, this is sweet. So we had a match, and he pulled me up behind a tree, and we were talking, and he's like, hey, I'm a bit nervous. I haven't fought you before, and, I don't know how we're really going to work. And he's like, can you, try to communicate with me and try not to go so hard on me? And I was like, of course, dude. Absolutely. And I greatly respect the kid for that. And that's something he has that Daniel doesn't, and that's respect. So, Nathan, if you're watching this, thank you. You're a hell of a wrestler. Your talent should be used in CWA, not that little bitch show Hellbent. That's all I got to fucking say.
Do you want to say anything about Hellbent though, or?
Hellbent.
Yeah.
Dude.
HWO.
Alright, come on, man. Hit the dick button for this one.
My wiggly dick.
Let me get something about Hellbent. Hellbent is the organization that CWA former members couldn't handle. That is what Hellbent is for. It's a secondary option because you couldn't handle CWA. That's all it's for. So Daniel, for you to go off and make it, nobody cares. Your show fucking sucks. It's awful, dude. There's no story to it, no complexion to it at all, no feeling.
Which one?
The entire thing.
Oh, I thought you meant the heel heat.
No, not heel heat. Hellbent in general. Like, I've watched some of their matches, dude, and like it's.
The only match I think I actually enjoyed from there was the match with Z and Nathan. Oh my god, it was.
I've never seen it.
Z's super.
Of course, it's Z and Nathan. Dude.
Z's super kicks.
Oh, I've had a few.
Z super kicks scared the hell out of me.
But that's what Hellbent is. It's a secondary show to CWA that people couldn't make it in CWA. They were too bitchified, and I'm sorry, but you got a kid who has, no offense, but you have a kid who has a fucking autism that can get in that ring and show up your entire fucking roster. Fuck you guys and your entire fucking roster, except Nathan. I like you, Nathan.
You should have heard what Nick. You should have heard what Nick said after the tag match at No Holds Barred 13 when I did that one match tag, whatever. Because it happened only because Steven said he was beating me at 30, and as soon as I shut the door to get in the breezeway, all I hear is Nick saying, "That is one hell of a wrestler."
Yeah,
like I'm like, dude, really?
Fuck Hellbent. That's all I gotta say. Everybody keeps asking, Nicholas and Aiden and Marcus and all came to me, and they were like, "Are you gonna do a match in Hellbent since you're not in PGW anymore?" And I was like, "Are you fucking serious, dude? That's a disgrace for you to even ask me that."
Steven is contemplating it.
I was like, I will never set foot in fucking Hellbent.
The only thing I like
ever.
about the only thing I like about HWO Hellbent is Chris, like how because they book him like Brock Lesnar.
Oh well, yeah, because
he could dominate each member.
Yeah, basically.
All right, Crimson Wolf.
Suck
Dick.
my wiggly dick.
You want to say anything about it?
No, fuck her. We'll move on.
All right, Blaze.
Dick.
I told you we were gonna do woman.
Let me say something about her. This, I hated. How's it going? I hated this bitch from day one. She is so disgusting. Oh yeah. She is so disgusting. It's fucking unreal. Let's just say this. Go back to sucking dick and put it on fucking Facebook. You fucking nasty ass motherfucking tramp. I hope you watch this shit. Don't give a fuck where you are. You're a disgusting fucking broad. You're a dick.
Skylar. Or Aries.
Dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
God.
You burned your house down with a fucking candle. You're a dick. Really, come on now. Remind me not to send you candles for Christmas or your birthday or anything of that. Go ahead.
Lilith.
Dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Alright, let me get something straight about her. This is probably the most two-faced bitch I've ever met in my entire life. She talks so much shit on Ryan, or Joker, if you don't know who that is, or what the fuck was his other name? Phantom. Okay, Phantom, yeah. She talks so much shit on this guy, but she was also the first one to sit in his motherfucking lap. Get the fuck out of here. I don't like that shit. Okay, who else?
Kennedy. Well,
Dick.
I know.
Suck my wiggly dick.
That's all we'll say about that.
The puppeteer, Victorian killer.
Dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
That's a shock.
This kid, like...
I liked him.
I can't bring myself to it to be nice. I didn't like this kid. When we had a match, and I was supposed to put this kid through a table, like I was trying so hard.
Yeah, because
to put this kid through the fucking table.
I was gonna say, didn't you have to do that like 10 times because someone was calling your phone? We had to keep cutting the recording or something.
No, that was a different part. I think that was in a match with Daniel and somebody else. But like, I was trying to put this kid through a table, and he wouldn't go through the fucking table. He didn't want to. And I was like, dude, it's a small bump. I'm not power bombing you. I'm lifting you over my shoulders. He didn't want to go through the fucking table. And it pissed me the fuck off. You're a dick. I'm trying to push you over, and you wouldn't go through the fucking table. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Nova.
She's not a dick.
Tara.
Annoying, but not a dick. Dick. Click the fucking dick on that
My
one.
wiggly dick.
Okay. You want to mention her, Tara?
I don't particularly have a problem with her. She's a fucking idiot. Dude, I remember that moment. That was a triple power bomb.
Yeah.
Sorry for breaking that. She's a fucking idiot. She's been what? She's with Diablo, and she's been cheated on twice. 4 times. My bad. 4 times within the past, like, how long? And she's still with him. What are you doing? And didn't she cheat on him? Like, what is going on?
Marley
I'm surprised. Like, it baffled me. It baffles me, like, why she's still there. You're a dick.
Callie.
We'll skip this one. She's not a dick. I won't say anything about her. Oh, wait, no. My bad. Yeah, click that button.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Oink, oink, greasy bacon. You got pissed at that. Next
Must
one.
be talking about Claire.
Oh, yeah.
Carter Woods.
Hit that fucking button.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Okay, Savageable Savage that commented on my goddamn channel the other day. I know it's you. Oh, I know exactly who it is. Let me say something. Just like I told Daniel, if I ever see you, I'm knocking your fucking teeth out too. You're a shit-talking little fucking bitch. Ungrateful. You left CWA because you're a fucking pussy, and you went to Hellbent because that's the only time you can get a fucking pushover. Do me a favor. Let me know when your fucking balls drop. Grow a goddamn pair. Come say shit to my face, and then I'll maybe consider leaving a couple of your fucking teeth intact.
Jackson Brooks.
I like Jackson. He don't deserve a dick.
Lunatic.
Dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
This kid is just... For a second, I thought this kid could actually do something. I was sort of somewhat... I was getting where his character was going. Sort of somewhat...
Dude,
he was trying...
they're HWL's making Lunatic look like myself. Like, he does the pedigree, he does the slow walk, he does all that. Daniel ain't doing anything about it, which I don't really care at this point, but it's like... What the hell?
I tried helping this kid, man. I tried making this kid look good. And that's Lunatic for you.
I want to see another Lunatic versus Apollo match.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's all I really got to say about him.
The Sheik.
The Sheik, dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Where has this kid been? I've seen numerous videos of this kid supposedly supposed to come back to CWA or PGW. He's like, yeah, I'll be there next event. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You haven't done anything yet. He's a bitch. Dick.
Dragon.
Oh, hit the fucking dick button.
Suck my wiggly dick.
I literally thought I was going to have this kid shit in his pants one day. Seriously. I figured out this kid was running his mouth behind my back. The one day I was at an event. And I figured out that he was saying that I suck at wrestling and that he's better than me and everything else. And then, well, I ran my mouth and knowing it would get back to him, the kid fucking left and never came back. After the incident where I told him that I was going to beat the fuck out of him.
The pee-pee punch.
Yeah.
Okay.
After I said that if he didn't stop running his fucking mouth, I was going to punch him in the fucking face. He actually quit CWA and never came back.
What was that thing though with wasn't there a situation there with Kennedy or something?
Yeah, they used to be former boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever. And like, look, it even says no accomplishments on it. That's great. But he thought he deserved so much. Dude, you sucked at wrestling. It's just as simple as that. You wrestled way too stiff. You couldn't do anything. You sucked. You ran your mouth on probably everybody here at the Nick. I'm sure everybody knows it. But I'm the only one that actually threatened your fucking ass to beat the fuck out of you. And after that, he was like, oh no, blah, blah, blah. And he never came back. And I guess that's a good thing.
Genesis.
Dick.
And it's not working again. Crap. And let's see if it works now.
Suck my
There we
wiggly
go.
dick.
He's my brother. What can I say?
Why?
We're brothers.
Yeah.
We're dicks to each other. He probably called me a dick on this show, too. And we know it. I love you, Genesis. So,
I'll probably play with him then, just to make Daniel even madder.
who else we got?
The Plague.
Who's the Plague?
Chase.
Who's Chase?
I told you Brandon's girlfriend's brother.
Dick.
Suck my wiggly dick.
What the fuck is going on with this Justin Bieber looking fucking haircut, dude? Do something with that shit.
Hold on, Steven, what's her name? Taylor or something?
Yeah.
Okay, I was right
By the
now.
way, Brandon's on his way now.
I hate pretty boys, dude, who gotta act like they're a pretty boy. Like, you're not Justin Bieber. If you have to dress up attractive, then obviously you got a small dick. Fuck off, dude. I don't even know you, but you look like a dick to me.
Joker.
Everybody knows Joker's a dick. Everybody knows this.
Suck my wiggly dick.
I actually like Joker though. He's actually one of the ones I've been working with the channel and shit with. He's actually showed me a lot with my gaming channel and everything else. He's shown me some pretty cool shit that I didn't know was possible to do. We still talk to each other. We just stop in, say hey, what's up with each other and everything else. Real cool guy. I still like him. Not many people do though. I can see why he's a dick. I don't know. I guess we always really got along. I've actually almost beat his ass too, quite a few times actually. Way before CWA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we almost gotten into a couple times because he's a dick.
And then we have the big one, Opegas.
Joe's not a dick. And Joe's like the nicest person you can meet, man. He really is. Joe couldn't hurt a fly. But I'll tell you one thing, dude. When I faced him, the last time I faced him, and I told that motherfucker to go all out, that motherfucker went all out. He knocked the fucking wind out of me on that fucking steamroller from the ladder, dude. I couldn't catch my breath for 3 fucking minutes. That motherfucker went all out.
Yeah.
He's good. He really is. Like, if you tell him to do it, he will do it. But other than that,
ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Dick Game.
Suck my wiggly dick.
Now, what happened with Joe? Like, why did he leave?
I really don't know why Joe left. I know he messaged me the one day and he was just like, my back's hurting, I really don't feel like wrestling anymore. And I was just like, dude, you don't want to wrestle, you don't want to wrestle. As simple as that.
Is there any truth into you actually doing a wrestling promotion after PGW ends in June? Because that's what the rumor is.
Rumors are true, I guess. I mean, yeah, we're considering it, but it's how do I put this? We're not starting it anytime soon. If you look outside, it's fucking winter. Why would I go out of my way to spend a lot of money to build an actual ring? And yes, we do plan on building an actual ring to be ruined before we even get the promotion started. So if you guys could just bear patient, it's possible. Yes, it is. It's going to take some time. I know Greg's supposed to be helping out. My dad's even helping out.
That's cool.
And yes, we do plan on trying to do it, trying to get it more, I guess, professional-like. Basically, what it's going to be, I know Steven don't want to run this fucking shit forever. He's probably got a life he wants to do. I'm sure you don't want to fucking do it forever.
I'm moving on after I
so
graduate.
basically, I'm just giving people a second option if they want to continue to do it. Nah, they can do it. Is it going to be as big as CWA? Who the fuck knows? It could be 3-4 people. Is it going to be bigger? Who the fuck knows? I don't fucking know. But yeah, it is a plan. That's what we want to do. Am I going to be wrestling in it? Psh, I don't even fucking know. I don't even.
Okay, so a lot of people, it might be mixed opinions on this when it comes to the Hall of Fame. So, I'll let everyone know that Raven will be the third inductee into the Hall of Fame. So,
Wait, who was the first? I know you were.
I was the first, and George was, and then Brandon.
Okay.
So, let's just say, you know how WWE, they do 7-member class?
Yes.
Let's do this with PGW. Who would you put as the final 4? Even though there's probably going to be more than 7, who would you put as the 4?
Okay, so the first 3
I have a list on here, too.
Okay, so the first 3 are you...
So you cannot say me, George, nor Brandon. Because they're, Hall of Fame.
This is so hard.
I already made my list, but I'm not going to say it yet until...
Beerus would have to be in there. Fuck, let me think. Alright, let me scroll through this real quick.
Okay, take your time.
This is so hard. I'm just gonna... Okay. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck these 2, they haven't been there long enough.
Almost a year, though.
This is so hard. There's like a lot of weight on my shoulders just trying to pick out people.
You have to pick out 4.
I hope I get thrown in there along the way. Dude, I'll slit my fucking throat before that happens. Bob Humper. I would throw Bob Humper in there.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. He's funny as shit. What the fuck you talking, dude? Fuck no. You're trying to give everybody in the goddamn roster fucking
Don't
herpes.
spoil it.
Beerus, I would hope myself along the way.
So Beerus, Bob Humper, and then what about the other two? If you want to name yourself two, you can. Since you're not.
I don't even think I could think of two more. Yeah, I'll name myself. That way I can at least try to think of one more because it's so hard. It's so, dude. It's not as easy as just okay, him. Yeah, sure. It's like it's not easy. Fine, Akuma.
Okay.
We'll say Akuma.
So Beerus, Bob Humper, Khaotic, yours truly, or not yours truly, Steven. I mean, not Billy. And then Akuma. Okay, so here's my list for the four, and this is in no ordinary order. Beerus, Akuma, Khaotic, and Chris Reckless. And now here's my maybe. This is the maybe section. I put 5 names down.
Okay.
I put Diablo, Daniel Block, Imperius, Cryptic, and Maniac. And then the nods I put like Jackson Brooks, Big Rig, Joker.
What? To be
Apegus,
honest, in
Genesis, Nathan Block, Shug Knight, Dragon, Plague.
the Hall of Fame is like how do I don't want to put this in like a dickheadish way. The Hall of Fame, it's a great idea, but some people that have been in the roster should not be in the Hall of Fame, period. Like Daniel Block, for instance. No way he should be in the Hall
I feel
of
like it's going to be everyone in the Hall of Fame when it's all said and done.
Maybe. There's people I personally wouldn't put, the Hall of Fame, I would look at it as more perspective like who helped build and create and carry the organization, like who has, because there's only a few, everybody gives their own specific asset to the event. Of course, I'm not saying nobody does. That's my biggest thing. Everybody gives their own important assets. Should everybody deserve a spot in the Hall of Fame? Yes, but if it was only decided between how many people? 6 or
Probably
7?
If you had to pick 7. Yeah.
Okay, if it was only had to be decided between 7 people, I would personally pick the people that had helped built CWA, helped basically flourish it, gave it what it is, and have helped carry the organization. So yes, I would choose Scorpion. Yes, I would choose Beers. Yes, I would choose myself, and along with Kumu, and people would say Chris Reckless as well. Who else the fuck am I missing? I would choose George Butcher. Raven, yeah, I forgot about that dipshit. I would choose quite a lot of people, but, not a lot of them deserve it, to be honest. Like, Ryan. No offense, Ryan. Joe, the Plague fucking dude, whatever his name is. Hell, my own brother, for instance, Ernie, Sheik, Lunatic, Carter Woods, Callie, Tara, Puppeteer. 95% of the women. We'll just make that easier. I like. Shut the fuck up. I like Nathan Block, but even Nathan wouldn't. I like Nathan Block, but even Nathan wouldn't get in there. No fucking Daniel, because he's a bitch and he'd probably give everybody cancer. Bob Humper should be in it. Imperius, the motherfucking go die or overdose.
Thank you.
Fuck that kid. Fuck that kid. J-Web needs to hang himself. That's about covered, yeah.
Right.
So, that's how I would do it.
Is there anything else you want to say before we end the episode?
Just shit, I think we covered about everything. You have any final questions?
Not really. I think this has been the longest one. Just everyone wait to the end of the episode here as soon as the music ends to find out some of the guests for the second half of the series. Billy, thank you for being on the show.
Oh, it was a great time.
Yeah. And
Someone's viewed the Chaotic has never ended.
and then this has been the mid-series finale I'll see you in 2 more weeks. Wait till the music ends, and you'll find out some of the guests for the second half. With that out of the way, thank you for watching.
Such a great song.
Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care, guys.
Still to come on the Storytime series, there will be guests such as Beerus, Genesis, Chris Reckless, and even Raven. How cool is that? There will also be more guests for the second half of Storytime. Storytime returns Saturday, February 4th, 2017. Episode 9 will feature Nova, only on the Milesburger channel.